channel. Welcome back for another edition of Game Life 616. Today we are here at the headquarters with Nathan and Bradley for the first official Game Life 616 car review. Bradley's in here looking hood as fuck with his work short or work pants, tank top with all of his tats. Bradley looks hood as fuck right now, Nate. Look at him. We're about to go review the Toyota Supra. Bradley, you want to head down to the garage?
Fucking yes!
There's Nathan. I was waiting for him to say it. Alright, so today we have a special guest in the garage. That would be the new Toyota Supra. The vehicle just got released this morning at 7:24 is when I got the update. I was sleeping, I heard my PlayStation making weird noises, and I was like, oh, that must be the download, so I got the Supra as soon as I could, and then I had my cousin make the mod for me. This is a 7-hour mod. It took him an hour and a half just to break through the system so he could make the mod for me. But here it is, folks. This is the Toyota Supra. It's called the Dinka Jester Classic. We're going to take it out to the lot so we can get an outside review of it and whatnot. Nathan, I think I can hear it through his TV. He's outside on his dirt bike or something.
Yeah!
Alright, let's go find us a parking lot where we can review this. Let's go to the Pay and Spray parking lot.
Hey! Yeah! Hey, you better wait up, boy. Kodak gang.
Oh, you want to follow traffic, Nate? Okay. Nate's been wanting to follow traffic a lot lately, people. I don't know what it is, but I guess he's trying to get right or something.
Fuck you, bitch. Get the fuck out of my way.
There's an R8 tripping out. Alright, let's go ahead and get it parked right in the middle of the lot so we can get a good outside review of it. Bradley, you want to park yours perpendicular to mine so we can get... You want to go fix that real quick? There you go. And of course,
Kodak gang, you already know what it is. Kodak gang, you already know what it is. Kodak.
Here, Nate, park a little bit further away so I can see the car from every angle. You want to park it like where Bradley's at right now, like over there by the stairs. I want Bradley to park his perpendicular to mine. No. Like this way. Have your car facing this way, sitting right here. There you go. Alright, here, hop out, because this is an official review. Okay, so let's start with the outside. So, you can see with the outside they did a very good job. It looks a lot like the Supra from the front. We'll talk about the engine options and whatnot later. All the look options and all that fun stuff. As you can see, I have the traditional classic Supra spoiler on the back. I chose the Endo V2 rims because those are some of my favorites to put on all of my vehicles. Bradley, can you please stop? Can you please stop? Look what you did to my car. Stop! Christ's sake.
What's wrong with her now?
Okay, so I chose the Endo V2 rims, the streets. of course, because those look really good with this car, and I chose the color orange. I was going to Fast and Furious this car, but I decided not to because I don't think the spoiler that you can get for the Fast and Furious car, it doesn't look very good. It looks a little bit too much rice for me. So I decided to go with the traditional classic, and they do have the can you stop, please? And they do have the somewhat Fast and Furious livery for this vehicle. I didn't think I should do that because I didn't get the Fast and Furious spoiler or the Fast and Furious rims. So I was like, you know what? I'm just not even going to worry about that. So, I got the side skirts on it. I was going to go carbon, but I just decided to, you know, do a basic styling for the review. I'm going to spec it out for drag racing later. I just wanted to have it, you know, set basic for the review. But like I said, later we'll have it done for spec for drag. As you can see, I got the roll cage on it because, like I said, later we're dragging it. You can get the option with race seats on the Supra. As you can see here, Bradley's got the race seats. They're not bucket race seats. They're just the name is just called race seats. I don't know what wheels he's got. They look like sports. They're not. I don't know exactly which ones those are. No, 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 no.
I didn't mean to get that. I was messing with you.
Anyway, there, as you can see,
What's
there
up,
are
why
pretty.
can't I get in your car, son?
Leave that
move
there,
this shit.
Nathan. I'm trying to go back and forth. I need that there. As you can see, there's a pretty wide variety of things that you can do. This is the most basic that I can go with. When I had my cousin make the mod, I chose the 88mm turbo on it. As you can see, as you leave the car running, it spins, which is a very nice touch to it. My car is still running. Bradley turned his off, so you can see here that it does make a pretty big difference whether they did a really good job speccing this car. Can you not, please? The hood, with the hood, there's quite a few different things you can do. There's multiple different scoops you can do. I chose just, you know, the standard right. Nathan, stop, please. I chose the scoops that go directly over the headlights. Bradley chose the, you know, these scoops, and I didn't go with these primarily because it's just shapes, and I don't like the way that looks. I just like the, you know, traditional hood scoops right off the headlights. There's a couple different headlight trim options you can get. There's these. There's ones that just cover up the half, you know, that look like a shark eye. There's these little bubble lights like Bradley's got. I didn't choose those because, once again, I wanted this to look like more like an actual Supra for the review that I'm currently doing. I can't tell really if Bradley got the roll cage because his paint is so dark, but it doesn't look like Bradley got the roll cage from what I can tell. But I know I've got the roll cage. There's a few diffuser options and exhaust options are really nice. Bradley got the duals with the, looks like the carbon diffuser. I can't really tell from here, but I'm going to zoom in. Looks like a regular diffuser to me. Mine, I didn't get one of the diffusers. I'm probably going to upgrade my fenders, so there's at least something, because personally, if I step back here for a second, you'll be able to see. It looks a little bit strange because I have my suspension slammed as low as I can get it. I've got the carbon fiber lip here, and that rolls nicely over to the back, or to the side skirts of the car. And then out of nowhere, it just jumps right up. So I think I need to get something right here on my fenders so it looks a little bit less ridiculous. I think that the fenders should come up right about here, somewhere in this length, and not just jump from here straight up to here. I went with the single exhaust option because the more you see more Supras out there with the inline six with a single exhaust engine.
Bro, yeah, a whole lot of gay shit. Pussy nigga in my DMs, bitch. Why I slap a pussy nigga like you?
Let's go ahead and take a look at the engine here. It looks very similar to the Skyline engine. I was hoping that you would be able to see the turbo down in there, but I understand why they did that because you got one here. You can see, excuse me. It is, of course, an inline six. That's just what the Supra's known for. You got all your fun plugs and wires and whatnot here. I wish that they had bennied this car, to be honest, because you got the strut tower braces here and whatnot. I feel like they should have had more stuff. If they had bennied this car, then you would be able to, you know, play around with it a little bit more. Bradley already opened his trunk up for me. Go ahead and do a trunk space review. Wow, there's a reasonable amount of... Oh, so Bradley did get the thing. What am I trying to say? The roll cage with his. Bradley's also got a lot more colors than what I've got, as you can see. He's got the dark green with the red racing seats and the what looks like either orange or brown trim. I just spec mine for fully orange and secondary black, obviously. But the trunk space looks pretty close to what an actual Supra would look like. I like how the door opens up. It's very realistic to what a normal Supra would look like IRL. Let's talk about how the Supra, wrong car, about how the Supra sounds.
Let's talk about how you suck dick, what you guys have.
Alright, we're gonna take it for a little cruise. Anybody want to go with me?
Get in!
Oops.
Come on, let's go!
What's up with my hood? Chill out, Nate. My cousin already made me the 6-speed manual transmission mod for this car, which is really nice. It took him, I just wanted to say, shout out, thanks to him for that. It took him quite a long time because this car just got released today, so it took him about an hour and a half to break through the system.
Because it's something he shouldn't be doing, guys, because it's illegal. So please don't do this at home. Please don't do it.
So this is not fully spec'd at all, because I just wanted to, you know, once again, I've said this like 90 times already, I just wanted to spec it to look like a normal Supra for the review. So the only thing I've got on this, because these mods, the mods that you guys know are the ones that you know, your everyday GTA player can't do. The mods that I have are ones that are computer mods. I have an 88mm turbo on here with a straight pipe exhaust, catless. On regular cruise at about 80 miles an hour, it's not terribly raspy, as you can see. I haven't gutted this car yet, so I don't even know if you can. It'd be nice if you could gut this car, because I want to spec it for dragging, but I don't know if you can with the few updates that it allows you to do. But at 80 miles an hour from first person, it's not terribly raspy. There's not too much that you can do to these.
What up, Baggy?
Unfortunately, when it comes to cleaning the interior.
Bradley, what? He's in the pants way. Gifty!
What? Dude, I'm doing my review. I told you, you guys got to keep up.
Dude, you gotta slow down, bro. What the fuck, bro?
So we're gonna do a quick 60 to 100 pull.
Yeah, nigga, you know I'm on my dirt bike and shit. You muted him or some shit? I don't know.
And bear with me, folks. I'm still trying to learn the gears in this car.
And bear with me, folks. Get these sucks my dick 24/7.
You're gay.
I mean, you know what? You said you want to suck my dick? Well, you gay as hell. That was a good one.
I'm still trying to learn the gears in this car. Believe it or not, first gear blows through fast as hell on this game with this car. Second gear, the turbo lag is so real. Third gear is pretty accurate to what a Supra ride's like in real life. We can get another 60 to 100 pull going through here somewhere. So you can tell I'm still learning the gears in this car.
But it still can't shit the dope bike. But still can't shit the dope bike.
For just a turbo and an exhaust, this car is pretty pretty darn quick. I'll let you guys know how the project is going to go with this. I'm probably going to slap the drag spoiler on here, slam it down even more, put a little bit more carbon fiber on it, just so we have the, just so we have weight in our favor. Let's get another one going here.
Guys, I can't try letting y'all can suck my dick.
Nate's about to go to bed because he's an old ass person.
Yeah, boy. Some people actually have to work for a living, get to.
Yeah, so do I. I don't know how many times I have to tell you I actually have a fucking job too, so I don't know why you talk shit.
Cause that's my middle name, bitch. I'm watching your video, that's what I'm doing, ho.
Good, make sure you like it. Anyway, let's take this over here to the drag strip. See how it does. I already ran it stock, bone complete, freaking stock at the drag strip. It ran an 11.0 and an 11.1. For the turbo and the exhaust, we'll have to see how it does. It drives a lot. Believe it or not, it drives a lot like the Skyline. It sounds like a combo of the Skyline and the STI. And how it compares to those cars, you'll have to wait for the review on those. But I just wanted to get this one done so I could be one of the first people to review it and slap it on YouTube. Nathan, please don't be provocative in my comments. Nate, go tell your friends to watch this. Terra and Jakaris and all them jits. Excuse my dogs. That was close. There's one thing I'd like to point out to you guys, that this car, the way it snaps out of a drift is a lot like the Corvette. You wouldn't believe it. It's because, you know, the Corvette auto corrects you when you snap out of a drift. Like, watch how quickly it snaps out. It handles a lot like the Corvette, like the ZR1 that I've got on here.
See, I think what you get is hell.
And the way that the exhaust sounds when you're yakking it fully sounds like a gunshot, which is awesome. I still have to take some time to learn the gears, of course. But the first time you like womp it, it sounds like a gunshot. Listen, like a cannon going off. Did get the two-step, let me say that. I got the two-step in prep for when I start drag racing it. Let's see, let's go with 62. Yeah, I still can't get third gear in this car. Yes, Bradley's is fully spec'd. Mine is still not done. Can you not do that? But it's not too bad of a car. Like I said, bone stock, it ran an 11.0 and then an 11.1. I've tried it. Excuse me. I'm hoping this thing will be running low 9s when I'm finished with it. Low 9s. high 8s, something like that, because the STI that I have, as you guys know, is running high 8s, and it's not even finished yet. Let's go ahead and two-step it. Let's see how a turbo and exhaust only exhaust, how an exhaust only exhaust, that didn't make too much sense. Let's see how a turbo and exhaust only Supra that's a manual does against a fully spec Supra, which is the one that Bradley's got. I'm going to go ahead and toss a grenade, and hopefully it doesn't blow us up. You ready, Bradley? Give me 2 honks if you're ready. Alright, cool. Grenade out. Let me set my two-step. Yeah, as you can see, a fully spec Supra can make a huge difference compared to one that's got a turbo and exhaust only. So this one here still has a long way to go. Can you not? Especially when I still have to learn the gears of this thing. Excuse me. I'm gonna run it on a roll for you guys real quick. That wasn't too bad. I actually hit all the gears there. I can see, I'm starting to think that there's quite a few things that they still need to clean up with this, even though it just came out. It's looking like, nope. It's looking like they need to clean up the speedometer a little bit, because the speedometer jumps around a lot. Even though I'm holding the gas at the same exact spot, you can see it still kind of jumps around. Excuse me. It still kind of jumps around a bit and whatnot. It sounds a lot like a Supra. In comparison to a Supra that's IRL, it sounds a lot like one. Let's see how it does on a roll. Bradley, give me 2 honks if you're ready for a roll. Bradley, give me 2 honks if you're ready to go on a roll. Guess not. Yeah, I guess you could say they're still... Watch how it snaps out of this drift. Very Corvette-like. I also took it to the track to see how it handles against cars that are also in its class. Like, you know, I have the Evo. I have literally every tuner car on this game except for the Focus RS, which I've been thinking about getting recently. Because then if I got the Focus RS, I would have every tuner car in this game. If you think about it, the Evo, the STI, the Skyline, the Supra, and then the RS, that's every tuner car that there is in the game, if I remember correctly. So that would be awesome to do on reviews. I took this to the track as soon as I got it to see how it compared to those, and it didn't do too bad. Believe it or not, for a rear-wheel drive car, after about 5 laps, I sort of got used to it. But it still does pretty good. You know what, I think I'm going to head out to the track for these last few minutes to see how it compares. Just want you guys to see that, how the speedometer moves around a lot when I'm still holding it at the same speed. But I'm pretty sure the next time you guys see this thing, it will be spec'd for dragging. You can probably believe that. And this is, I know you guys saw this in the Game Life 616 garage earlier. That's not a permanent thing. This is just going to be in there for the review. That's the way I'm probably going to do my reviews. I don't want to keep cars in the Game Life 616 garage, you know, except for the ones that are true to the garage, like Street Speed 717 has. Speaking of which, on the channel, you guys might have seen that I repainted the 8-pump chump car to match Mike's vehicle, because his is blue. I was going to keep it black, in case I ever felt like changing the name to something provocative, but I decided to go ahead and match it up with his. We got quite a bit of drive ahead of us. And snap out of it, just like a Corvette. And snap. See the handles, it's very Corvette-like the way that it just snaps out of these drifts so quickly. Excuse me. I'm very tired today. And it does seem to have a lot of wheel hop. I've noticed that too. The ass end of this car, the way that it jumps around and whatnot. I don't know if you guys have seen if anybody else out there has seen the update or not yet, but the update, it's looking pretty cool right now. I mean, the nightclub update or whatever it's called, it's pretty neat. As soon as I got on, one of my buddies here got it, and there's a nightclub and there's all kind of options and whatnot that you can play around with once you're at the nightclub. You can charge, like for example, you can charge somebody $5 to $100 to go in. Excuse me again. You can charge like $5 to $100 for somebody to get into your nightclub, and there's plenty of locations for it. And I haven't figured out if I want to do the nightclub update or not, as in like purchase one. But I've seen the inside of the most expensive one, which is one that my buddy's got. Actually, he's got the second most expensive, which is about, I believe, $1.65 million. But it's still pretty nice, and as you can see here, I can't afford to buy that right now with my $20 million, but it's not really, the locations are not at all what I thought they'd be. I thought that the locations would be a little bit more scattered than what they are, if I'm being completely honest. Let me put this in the bank while I'm thinking about it real quick. But a lot of my friends recently who play GTA, they've been telling me that with this new update, Rockstar's just been searching for a reason to steal money from people, which is kind of strange. They give you with the things that they've been giving out recently. They've been giving out like $700,000 and like on the shark card thing, and then they did the $100,000 for each day that you got on and whatnot. And they're giving you all this money and then they're taking it from you, which is kind of strange. But they haven't taken any of my money yet, which I'm like really surprised because of how much I have. And ooh, that was nasty. I missed second. We're almost to the track out here. You love it when I drift. I appreciate that, Tom. You can see we're out here at the track. You drift right into my heart. You are gay. Anyway, here we are at the track. As you guys know, it's an inline 6, but this car is rear-wheel drive. Skyline is 4, Evo is 4, the STI is 4. This car handled pretty good on this track. For being rear-wheel drive, this car handled very well compared to some of the other rear-wheel drive cars like the Mustang and the Corvette. Those cars did not stand a chance on this track with how much horsepower they have and the way that it's delivered. But this car did really good. Let's go ahead and take it for a couple laps so I can get used to it. Yo, chill, Bradley. You gotta learn how to use your brakes driving around like Nate out here. But as you can see, the way that it hit that jump, it's also a lot heavier than the Skyline and the STI are. And the power is delivered a lot differently. And with the weight, there it goes. The weight is so much different. Handles so differently. It took me about 4 laps to even get used to it when I drove it out here this morning. It's because you guys know I drive the STI out here, and that's my favorite car to drive on this track. The way that the STI handles and the Evo and the Skyline, they're all rear-wheel drive, and their power is delivered differently compared to something like this. You're right there. That's just a slow curve, and it picked up quite a bit of speed and crash. But it picked up quite a bit of speed back there. Yeah, I'm gonna and stall. Fuck, I almost stalled out right there. With the way that it handles, it's gonna take another lap or so to get used to. See, on these straightaways, it picks up like crazy. And the weight kicks in right here. See, I could have flattened out that jump right there in the STI or the Supra or Skyline. Oversteer. The ass end. See, that's how you tell it's rear-wheel drive. The ass end gets a little bit more loose in this car than it does in the STI. That corner was a little bit better than it was the last time I hit it. Can you stop? These aren't bulletproof. See, the corners are getting a little bit better. And you'll notice here on these slow corners, it'll pick up a lot more speed. So that's how you can really tell it's rear-wheel drive as compared to the other two, the other three really. Tuner cars on this game. Take a couple more laps so you guys can get your full review in on how it does. And here kicks the weight. almost flattened out. There we go, that was a little bit better. Each lap it gets a little bit better. And there's the weight right there, and it flips us. Much better. The weight handles so much differently. That's the hardest thing to take in with this, is how much differently the power transfers and the way that the weight comes on. Oversteer. And I'm gonna grab the Skyline after this lap here so you guys can see the main difference. See, now on the Skyline I can just bang the gears all over this track just because I'm used to driving that car and I know how the power transfers because it's four-wheel drive, but I'm still trying to learn this car. It's just so unbelievable how in the straightaways this thing handles. Head over here to the pay and spray area. See how much it drives like a Supra in the straightaways is unbelievable. Let's go ahead and return this guy here. I'm calling the STI, or the Skyline.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll get there as soon as I can.
Oh, something I want to talk about real quick. If you watched Street Speed 717's video last night, as you guys may have seen, he's getting the... Why did I do that? He's getting the McLaren 600 LT, and he spec'd it with Troy Sowers. As you know, I have the best McLaren that there is on this game because there's only 3 McLarens on here. I'm going to show you guys which ones those are real fast. Let's see where it's at. It should be. There's the Pragen GP1. There's a McLaren right there. The T20, there's that one. That's the one that I had for a very short time. That's the P1 on this game, or IRL. And there's the one that I've got, which would be on the Benny's website. That's the 570S. Sounds like it's raining, which would be a real pain in the ass right now. There's the... Yep, it's up there somewhere. Must have missed it. The 570S. Which is the one that I've got. And there are no more McLarens on here that I haven't had, which can be a real pain in the ass. So when I don't know what to get when Street Speed 717 gets his McLaren 600 LT, so I'm thinking about just going all out and getting something totally different. I'm still going to spec the car like he specs his, but same color and everything, of course, like he does, but I can't get any more McLarens. But the cars that I'm thinking about choosing between is the Koenigsegg 1-1, which is this car right here. It's not, obviously it's not a McLaren, but I have to get something. If Street Speed 717's getting something, obviously I have to get something. Other than the Koenigsegg 1-1, I also thought about getting, you know, let me see if I can find it. It's down here somewhere. I just saw it. I can't find it right now. If I'm not going to get the Koenigsegg 1-1, I might do this Porsche right here. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be one or the other. I just don't know. Anyway, we're going to see how that Supra inline 6 compares to the inline 6 in the Skyline. Thomas, please stop being provocative in my comments. So you guys can hear, I can just smash gears in this car all day. And this car is much lighter than the Supra is. Like, I've said that 100 times probably already. But the way that the weight and power comes on and transfers is so unbelievably different. Let's go ahead and hit the, start yakking it. Now this is going to be a little bit more difficult with the rain and whatnot. This is probably my second favorite car to drive out here after the STI. Yikes, the rain makes a huge difference. So you'll see right there how much more that flattens out than the Supra does. And watch this jump right here with the weight compared to, see, I can just fly right over that with the Supra. The ass end came down and it rolled us. And how much differently the weight and power transfer in this car. Bradley, what are you doing? That was not even worth a shot right there. The rain has just got me spinning everywhere I go. And this is four-wheel drive, and you can see how much of a difference this makes when I come down to a landing on the dirt. See if this will flatten out. No, yep, pretty close. I wish the rain would help us instead of fighting us. And nope, pulls us off the drift. There we go, that one wasn't too bad. See if we can get around Bradley for this one. So this car is a lot easier to handle because it's four-wheel drive. I'm sure I'll learn the ways of the Supra eventually on this track, but once I spec it for drag, I'm specing it for drag. It's not coming back here. Look at the amount, the way the weight transfers right there. I got so much further in this than I did in the Supra. This is just a shit ton lighter. You never want to go left right here. You never want to go left. Never. Because you can see those jumps over there will fuck up your shocks and you'll start barrel rolling. Oh, watch that spoiler. Ooh, that was real sick the way that came out of there. Bit too much power right there. Bradley, after this lap, I'm gonna come over there and get you if you don't jump in because I'm going back to town. So that's 4 laps in the Supra and 4 laps in the Skyline. You guys can kind of see how they compare. Same engine, practically the same engine. One's 4-wheel drive, one's rear-wheel drive. Oh, they actually got lightning on here now. Hasn't happened in a while. So you guys can see the how the comparison is on the track. The Supra is a really nice car to drive. I'm gonna go ahead and return this. Speaking of comparisons, I'm probably not even going to do a head-to-head on the Supra versus the Skyline, because it's basically what I just did right there. Let's go ahead and, Bradley, start heading this way if you want to go back into town. I'm going to call in the truck.
I'll bring it by.
It's raining. Bradley, I'm going to tell you again, if you want to head back into town, start heading this way. Guess not. Alright, since it's raining, we're going to start heading back into town now. In the truck. Taking the good old power stroke. Anyway, that's my main few points on the Supra. There's more to come. I don't know how many times I gotta say, but it will be spec'd for drag the next time you guys see it. It'll probably still be orange. I'm just gonna have a drag spoiler, you know, the Endo. I'm gonna keep those Endo V2 rims on it. I'm just gonna put fatter tires and downsize the rims a little bit. I just want to have fatter tires on there. I'm probably gonna drop the suspension a little bit more, up the turbo, up the heads. I'm not gonna cam that car because you don't see too many people out there camming Supras. No, I'm just gonna do all the basic, the tunes and shit. I just want to try and push it for 800 horsepower and low 9s, high 8s with the drag time, anyway, in seconds. Oh, the truck's got a little spinny there. Oh, a couple more things we can talk about before I end the review. Let's talk about the nightclub update and whatnot. There are quite a few. Let me go ahead and park right here since I'm here real quick. I'll show you guys what's up with the nightclub update. If you go to Warstock, or not Warstock, Counterfeit. Not Counterfeit, Foreclosure's website. Why do I keep messing up my sentence? Anyway, all these orange things right here are the locations for the nightclubs. I think this one right here is the cheapest. It's the $1,080,000 one. I've gone to almost all of these to see how they look. This one here is not bad. It's in a very far away location because you never know. There's houses all over the place on this map, so. There's not really any apartments or anything close to here, so no matter where you live, you're going to be driving quite a bit away, so I don't recommend getting this one unless you're absolutely broke. And the most expensive one is right here. It's $1.7 million. We're right around the corner from it. Matter of fact, we're right here right now. don't know why it keeps zooming in right there. There we go. I was trying to figure out how to move that. Anyway, we're like right in this area right now. This is the one that I went to earlier. We're actually right there right now. It was pretty nice on the inside. I heard it can cost up to $5 million from one of my friends that if you want to fully upgrade it, fully spec it, it can cost you up to $5 million just to get the nightclub going up. But it's really nice on the inside. I think eventually I will get one. I'll probably get this one here, to be honest, because I've seen the inside of it and I know what it looks like, giggity. I'm not sure which one I'll get. There's so many of them. And one thing I was disappointed about to see this is that I was hoping there'd be at least 1 or 2 out here in Blaine County, because I'd like to see a redneck-ass nightclub. That'd be fucking hilarious. There's one over here. I don't know if I went to see this one. No, I don't think I went to see this one yet. But I've seen pretty much all of them, except I haven't gone to see this one yet. Let's go ahead and go check that one out. It's right there on the northwest side, right by my house, or my Compton apartment, actually. Let's go ahead and drive to that one before we head back. Look at this traffic, though. Christ's sake. Heading down to Compton. Wonder where Bradley's at, if he ever came back into town or not. Send me an invite. Alright, Bradley, I'm gonna send you an invite to my Compton apartment. I'm gonna send you one to my Compton apartment. Yeah, since I'm already over here, I'll send you one. And then we can go from there. I gotta be really careful about what I do here, because there's a car in this garage you guys can't see. And it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. Go, get out of there. You just gotta wait on Bradley here. Should be here any minute. I saw him disappear off the map. There he is. Alright, now we gotta head down. Bro, you are... Exit apartment. There we go. Do not go down to the garage. All my bills coming in. Alright, let's head to the truck. The rain's starting to calm down a little bit. Oh, he's still got his Supra. Poor Bradley. It's raining and everything. Alright, now let's go back to looking for this, God damn. Now let's go back to, looking for this nightclub location. It's supposed to be down here somewhere. Bradley, chill out. I think it's around here somewhere. Stop! Damn it. Let's see if we can find it. See if it's in one of these cuts here somewhere. I don't see it around here. I don't even know if the power stroke can fit up through here, bud. Oh, here it is. This must be it. Yep, this is it. This must be the location of the foreclosure. Yeah, this has to be at the Compton nightclub. Has to be. Yep, this is it. But I don't know. I might get this one. I'm between this one and the one that's up in the hills. We can go ahead and send this truck back and call in the Supra since that's what this is about.
Yeah, what's up?
And that's my main intakes on the, where did I put that? Oh, that's right, it's in the game like 616. Duh!
It's on the way. Aye, I'll get back to work.
Wrong button. Man, Bradley's out here yakking shit. There it is. Nice. Oh, I missed second. That was nasty. Left. See, Bradley knows how to watch for brake lights. Nate would have just yacked my shit right there. Nate can't fucking drive. Bradley! That was a very Nate thing to do right there. Damn, I really need to learn the second gear in this car. Damn. Damn, 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 damn!
What's wrong with her now?
This man needs to chill. Let's see what, let me just give you guys a little preview of what we're going for when we spec this thing for drag. We're definitely gonna drop everything to carbon fiber. That's the ugliest thing I could have ever seen right there. I might leave this, the one that I've got on here, to be honest. Get more power straight to the turbo. Definitely going to do some carbon. Yeah, we'll probably do that when we go spec it for drag. I've already got the interior that I want. Engine and transmission and all that doesn't matter because I'm going to put computer mods on it. Headlight covers, that shit's ugly. Oh, I do need to do this. Rear spats. Bolt-on arches. Oh, that's already ugly. Let's go ahead and slap those on there.
That's her beauty right there.
Probably throw some carbon fiber on the hood. I'm just gonna, mostly just gonna carbon this thing out. Oh, I do want to show you guys this. Here's the what's it called? The Fast and Furious livery that goes on here. Hell no, that's ugly. We'll probably do the carbon skirts. Basically, you guys know, it's just going to be light as I can possibly make it for when I spec it for dragging. Maybe I'll start driving this back to the main garage. Really need to learn the second gear in this car. I got to spend a lot more time with it. The way it snapped out of that. The turbo lag, though. Easy, Bradley. Ah, fuck. Cannot hit second in this car to save my life. Missed it again. Go ahead and drop this guy off here. Alright, let's set this with the rest of the guys here. My whole tuner collection over here. Evo, STI, Skyline, and Supra. Now let's call in one of the Game Life 616 vehicles and head back so we can do our closer. Outro. Bradley's over there two-stepping his shit. Oh, did he put some drag radials on there?
Need me to bring you a ride?
Let's get a little project car time in here. Oh, he put some drag radials on there. Nice. Looks good. Head back this way. And here's the project car. Still nothing done to this yet, just the exhaust and the drag radial tires you can see here, nothing else. Still waiting for Street Speed 717 to do something to his. Automatic, nothing done to that. Easy. This thing's still pretty damn quick for stock. The first episode of Head to Head is still, it's actually done. Just need to do it. I'm still using this car. Bradley, do you want to ride inside? You gay as hell. Do you want to ride into the, I don't know how to put this without it sounding gay as hell. Easy. Or not. Are you going in? Guess not. And here we are back at the Game Life 616 garage. Send Bradley an invite before we close out here to come inside. But the new vehicle for the Game Life 616 channel will be here sometime around October, I'm guessing. That's about all the information I've got. Whenever Street Speed 717 gets his, that's why you guys got to stay tuned into his channel, so you know when I'm getting mine. If you just watch his channel is Street Speed 717. Once again, just watch his to find out what's coming on this channel. I believe that's all I got to say about the Toyota Supra. Keep your eyes out for more car reviews and head-to-head episodes and whatnot, and just, you know, general 616 episodes. I believe that's just about everything. Bradley can't say goodbye because he doesn't have his mic right now, but I guess that's about it. If you guys are stopping in for the first time, please subscribe, drop a like, take care, have a great day.